Hello viewers, and welcome to the second edition of the Audio Story Listening Party, happening right now at the British Council of Uganda, put together by the amazing Tebere Arts Foundation. Now, for those who may not know much about Tebere Arts Foundation, well, this is a group that is passionate and aims at creating platforms and lifting up emerging artists who are doing an amazing job at putting up really good work that you are yet to find out about. I am happy to introduce you to Asimwe Deborah Kawe, who is our producing artist director for Tebere Arts Foundation. What a pleasure it is to have you here.
Thank you so much, Penelope. I'm happy to be here, and I'm always happy to talk about Tebere Arts Foundation. The word Tebere comes from Runyankore Ruchiga. This is a language from southwest Uganda, and Tebere, it's like a refrain. When a storyteller starts their story, they start with Mbaganere Mbaganere, which is an equivalent of Once Upon a Time, and Tebere is like an encouragement from the audience to the storyteller to continue telling their story. So we came up with that word to say that we are a space that encourages people to continue telling stories. And Tebere Arts Foundation has 5 core programs. The first one is the Emerging Artists Program, and this is a program where we take in people who have just graduated from university or young people who are self-taught and they are looking for a space that can give them skills to discover their individual artistic voice. And so we take them in for a full year. And the stories that you've been referring to, the audio stories that people are listening to behind me in that space here at the British Council, were all written by our emerging artists. And so we take them in for 1 year. We introduce them to different elements of storytelling, specifically theater. And so during COVID, when people could not be with one another physically in the same space, we started asking ourselves, how else can we continue telling stories? And so we started this program of telling stories for the year. And so that's how the whole audio storytelling installation came about. And then when the spaces opened up and the pandemic was kind of gone, we thought, why should we completely cut off this program? So we continued doing during the program. Anyway, so the Emerging Artists Program is one of our programs. We also have a mid-career and established playwrights residency, which is a space where we take in 3 to 4 playwrights for 3 months, and we give them all the resources that they need, actors, directors, to create new work. So we kind of commission new work. And usually out of that new work, we select one play to produce, to give a production. So that is our 4th core program, annual production. So we produce plays annually. And the 4th one is a program that we started about 2 years ago. It's a community engagement initiative theatre program where we select a community within Kampala and we kind of have a peer-to-peer exchange with them. And right now we've been working with a community in Kamocha. And the last program is the Kampala International Theatre Festival, which is coming up actually in November from the 20th to the 24th. So those are the 5 core programs that Tebere Arts Foundation runs. And I am so privileged to be the producing artistic director of the foundation.
So we are super lucky to be here today. I am your host, Penelope Nankunda. I'm going to be taking you through what is happening in that room. That room behind me has so much activity going on, from paintings to makeup to film and women in film to the audio story listening party itself. But first and foremost, we would like to appreciate the amazing British Council that has created and given us a platform today to showcase our work as artists. And for those who don't know much about them, they are passionate at looking at cultural communication as well as creating educational opportunities for Ugandans and those within the East African region.
The British Council in Uganda has a mandate which is to connect people in the UK to people in Uganda. And the work that we do in the culture space is one of those areas. So for us, in terms of the objective, which is making sure that connections are happening, learning is happening, exchange is happening, this gives us a really good opportunity to look at what's happening in the culture space in Uganda and see how we can use that to either tell our stories, share our stories, or just generally help people to improve the work and the activities that they're carrying out in that space. So it's connection, it's learning, it's development.
I've been to the booth, quite innovative experience for myself. So as the British Council, we really want to say that we're creating these collaborative communities where different creatives can work together, can share knowledge, but at the end of the day, build an enterprise through their different works.
Well, what you see here are some of the art, or rather the audio story listening pieces that you will find once you enter that room. And I can tell you the work is amazing. Some of our artists are truly gifted, and you'll only know once you get in there and listen to what they have to share. These are from personal experiences, these are from things that they have witnessed. This is just them being creative. All you need to do is get in the room, close your eyes, wear those earphones, and be blown away, and even get to interact with these different artists and why or how they came up with this amazing work that you are listening to. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. I would like you to come with me into the room and see exactly what I am talking about. So come on, guys. There is a lot of good work and I don't want you to miss out on it. So let's have a look. You're welcome. Come, come, come.
Copenhagen girl, don't you leave me alone. When you fly away, will you take me along? Copenhagen girl, don't you leave me alone. When you fly away, will you take me along? Copenhagen girl in Kampala,
don't you wanna sit with me on Boda Boda, yeah, yeah.
we can go around the city.
Eti Bugatti no chafen senawe.
Then away, 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 away.
Hi, my name is Patience Nwagawa. I'm a creative artist and I am part of Tebere Arts Foundation as an emerging artist. I love the experience. I've been to Gothes and Tram. I've been listening to these stories even in the previous KITF, and I cannot get enough of them. I love the audio experience. Not many Ugandans particularly do audio as a format of storytelling. Some people don't even know about it, surprisingly. But the fact that Tebere and KITF and the team is doing this, I think it's really a great creative space. My best piece, I love all the pieces really, but the one that stood out for me is Nightingale, and then Nudes. They're really great pieces. I cannot, and shout outs to the writers and the directors and the producers. You did great. I think what could actually be done for me, I think more people need to know about this. If we can push more and more for more people to know about this, it would be lovely. I don't know who would not want to get such an experience. So for me, this is gold, at gold, Ugandan pieces put to audio. It's amazing. So I hope you can come here and hear for yourself and see how people are progressing in art. Ciao.
Hello, hello, Rumbi. Hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Hello, hello.
Okay, my name is Katomal, and I'm a creative artist. The first time I attended the Tebele Arts event was last week at Shambogo. So yeah, I got interested. It was fun. It was entertaining. Yeah, I felt like, yeah, my art was left there. Hey? So when I saw the poster again, like when they're having an event this time around, yeah, I got to say that, wow, I got to pass by. Yeah, I got to come around. Yeah, because last time it was wow. Yeah, so that brought me back. And for me, the one that got me most is the one called Dad. Yeah, Dad, about this girl. She's complaining about the dad not being there for her all the time. Yeah, so it somehow like felt like, to me personally, it was a connect. Yeah, I connected with it more because yeah, it was somehow connecting with my personal life. Yes, relating to it. Yeah, but maybe I'll sound like I'll say the same, that the next that got to me most was nudity. I can say in all and all, yeah, the plays are nice. They're all good. The sound is good. The acting is good, and you can feel like it is. You are seeing. You are visualizing. You are visualizing the stuff. Yeah, you're visualizing the stuff. You can feel the reality of it. Yeah, through it, and. What I can advise that people really need to come around to experience this also, because I think in the arts they normally know theater and film most, but people have not known much about these audio plays, because they are not aware maybe of them, they lack the information of them, maybe they need to push it more, that people should come around and experience it more. Like, yeah, art needs to be diverse, and this is one of the things, we need in art.
Let me tell you a story about Sarah. Mama Sarah, 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 oh Sarah. Saraba ni muchala wapisa owegojeba gotanyoma olomomba wonga nyumira pita bonamanya muda wazere gojeba eliono mwana wawolonye wasara weonyesanyo yene mwakunyiza omwenda ate watambula.
My name is Anthony Taile. I'm a graphic designer, an animator, and founder Tony.Sketch. I came to know about this through a link by a friend who is also an actor, and I became really interested. I have never listened to an audio story back, but I was really like, how could this be? So coming here, it's been really, really good for me. The audio stories are so nice. There is one that I relate to, this one of Duncan, going to Russia to study, how cautious the mom is, also the nightmares of Duncan, the fears. I've gone through the same experience. It's really nice. I enjoyed the vibe. I wish they can improve and make this be known to many other people who are really interested, because had I known this very early on, I would be very, very glad. I really made a point in my life. I really thank you for letting us in, collaborating with us, and I'm really interested in seeing us another time doing something even bigger than this.
Kati wafuka sara yange chensaba buli chendaga wamama nwane nnyo bambi twezimbe ebirungi nnete abaana babi bakume ensiri tezibalumanga.
Hi, my name is Zulaika Mohammed, but you can call me Zuzi. I'm a professional dancer, choreographer, a fitness instructor, and a youth facilitator. I work with Solo Expression Dance Company, Kega Dance Company, Sosolia, and then 32 Degrees Arts from Kabalagala. My best piece was The Newts, because it was talking about the reality, and I loved the cast because of the way they were expressing themselves. So thank you for the opportunity. I'll come back again.
Mwana wange weewale nnyo obunafu, y'ensibuko y'empisa ez'empundu. Abanafu baba bansalwa, ate omunafu alingiriza. Yanirizanga abagenyi, buli omu n'ekiti kyagwamu.
When we started the audio storytelling installation, they were only confined to the Kampala International Theatre Festival. They had never gotten an opportunity to be outside of the festival. So for the audiences that were not going to the festival, had no idea that we were doing this. And since this is September, so since August, we have been curating the audio storytelling parties, installation, in different spaces. And so this is like the conclusion of it all. And we have had such an amazing turn up. The installation is full. We're going to be having different activities, music, some games. And so for me, and also for the rest of my colleagues, it's so important that people who didn't have an opportunity to listen to the stories during the festival are getting an opportunity to listen to these stories.
Mikwano jange jangamba nkuleke nfune ennanja, n'endowooza gye nvudde n'obuwala bwe n'ensamba. Kululwonga nnwana, kululwonga ntama, n'abandi ne baŋŋamba nagwa ddalu buteezuula. Nsasira, nsasira, oŋŋambe ntyo njagala, onjagala.